ching, 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 ching. Andrew, how you doing?
What's going on? Welcome to the show. It's Friday. We're here. We're live. And I think we got quite a bit to talk about, right? So I think it was last Friday after the show, Trump unleashed tweets. And
yes.
Yeah, and I know obviously he threatened China with tariffs. And yeah, we've seen some interesting price action last week, right? And, you know, especially for our crypto bros out there in the hemisphere, you know, there was bad news, but we've seen a bit of an increase this week, right? You know, he sort of retracted on, I think it was on the Monday or the Tuesday, and, you know, he was saying he's willing to meet up with the Chinese president. But yeah, it was interesting, and, you know, tariffs seem to be Trump's beating stick at the moment, right? You know, someone goes against what he says, the tariff stick comes out, yeah? Behave yourselves.
Yeah. He likes using that stick.
Yeah, but it works at the moment, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so, yeah, let's have a quick chat about these tariffs. One thing I'll say about Trump, he certainly brings volatility to the market, right? So it's not going to be boring for the next 3 or 4 years we have with this guy in charge.
Yeah, he's having fun. I think he's doing the stuff that he probably wanted to do in his first term. He's learned a lot from his first term, and yeah, I mean, I think he's doing the things that he really wants to be remembered by. He's not a young guy, so these are the things that he wants his legacy to look like.
Yeah,
yeah.
A lot of feedback. You know, obviously following a lot of trending socials or on social media, and they are saying this is exactly what they voted for. You know, no nonsense president that is a put in America first, and yeah, he does seem to be doing that. I will say I don't agree with everything that he does, but if you take the emotion out of it, take the noise out of it, you know, he does seems quite clear on what his intent is and what he's going to do. So watch this space.
Yep, I think he's very intentional with what he's doing. And just to your point that you were saying, the latest and the greatest from him was that he's saying that China forced him to do what he did last Friday, and he's coming out and he's saying we have to have a fair deal. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today after these sort of early morning, seems like positive messages from Trump this morning.
So what time's he meeting? How long from now?
I last I saw it was 2 weeks. I think they're going to be meeting.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the market's reacted positively to that today. I was just checking the price in S&P, and it seems to have pumped up. Admittedly, I'm on the lower time frame charts, but yeah, we can definitely see a move from the overnight lows. So yeah, no, it's been interesting. Also, the US government shutdown, I can only imagine that's having an impact as well on stocks and prices within the US.
Yeah, absolutely. There was actually a headline about the regional banks. So a lot of the regional banks in the US have been impacted. I believe there's some issues with them getting liquidity. And then there were some headlines. I think it was Zions Bank had some headlines about some bad loans that they had done. So I think this is in relation to the government shutdown impacting the banks.
Yeah, I don't see no resolution for that at the moment. You know, both sides seem to be standing their ground on it. So, yes, definitely one to watch over the next couple of weeks. But how's the trading going, Mandela?
That's a good question, Andrew.
What we're going to look at today?
Yeah, let's have a look at the trades. Before I forget, I'm going to just pop in the live chat. This is the link to enter the giveaway. So we're giving away a $5,000 account. And there we go. I just popped it in the live chat for everybody to see. And we'll put it in the Signature FX one as well so everybody can see. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, so
if you want to know, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. You just took the words out of my mouth. So what are we doing today? We got a giveaway from the City Traders Emporium.
Yes, we do.
One step 5K account. That's great. And fair play to those guys over at CTI. They always come through week after week, and they always give us a real nice prize to give away. So yeah, guys, get in the chat, get signing that form. And I'm just looking at the chats now. So we got CTI, we got Benjamin, we got ISO, Real Official, and we've got the General over with us at Signature FX. So yeah, welcome all.
Yeah, a good group of people. We also have some people over here. We have General on our side as well saying, hello, Mr. Mandela. Hello, Andrew. So General, top of the morning to you.
General, where's my mister? I notice you get a mister. I don't get a mister. What's going on?
I think the mister was for both of us. Like it was like a run-on sentence, like Mr. Mandela and Andrew. Like it's just one mister for the both of us, I think.
Mandela sticking up for the General. What's going on here? Bias, I tell you, bias. Okay, so let us know in the chat what you'd like us to look at today. But obviously, we're going to start with everyone's favorite, gold. So
yeah, let's do gold. Yeah, let's have a look at some gold. Gold's been ripping higher, Andrew, as you know. Let's do some chatting charts.
Chatting charts.
That's it. Okay. So I noticed after Trump's messages this morning, gold all of a sudden started to shy away from the highs. Came down not a lot, but it's been going up every day, and I just noticed that it's kind of shied away from those highs just a little bit today.
But we've been seeing this pattern over the last few weeks, right? We push to an all-time high, or we push to a high, then we get a pullback, and then we seem to get an influx of new money or liquidity, with buy orders. And then the price pushes higher again. So again, for myself, I don't trade gold, but I think it's the same as Bitcoin, right? I just think it would be foolish to bet against it.
Yeah, this is a 5,000 foot view of gold going back to May. And remember, we were talking, I think we were getting a lot of questions from the live chat about what's going to happen next with gold. It ended up leaving that zone, and it hasn't looked back. We're up here above 4,300 today. It's just phenomenal, Andrew. Great move. I wish I would have had some. And held it.
I'm sure you do. But no, that's an incredible rally. For myself, I wouldn't like to trade against gold. Trying to guess the tops. It's a dangerous game, right? But what I'm going to say is, when we do catch that top, it's going to be it should be a nice ride down. Potentially it could level out. I can't see these prices going unanswered in the long term. But what will happen is potentially we could get a correction or retracement before we look at new all-time highs again. But interesting chart, and if you're trading or holding gold, congratulations to you. Do you want to have a look on the 4-hour or the 1-hour charts? Because a lot of people will be day trading.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Potentially we could have a look at what we think the price may do today.
So do you want to let's do a 2-hour maybe? Because it's just, everything's just straight up. It's hard to find resistance here. These are all-time highs. It's made 50 new all-time highs this year alone, Andrew. I mean, what do you think? What do you think in here on gold today?
So there is some potential resistance at that Asian high, right? The Asian range high. So potentially it could be there. I would say you are breaking below the 9 moving average as well. Yeah, if we get a close and open below that, we could be looking at some short positions, but it's so unpredictable at the moment with Trump's tweets. What's gold going to do, and a lot of safe money has gone into gold. Did you have a look back when that rally started? Does it coincide with the US election at all?
It probably does. Let's see here. So we go back. Here we go. Okay, so looks like the rally started August here. End of August. We're talking about the election would have been much further
November,
back.
Right?
Yeah, that would have been the previous year.
Yeah, so potentially, we knew which way the election was going, and safe money, old money, was flying into gold, right? Probably knowing the unpredictability of President Trump. So that's what we could be seeing with the money, but we'll see what happens now. I think he's coming up to a year pretty soon, and we might get some settlement here. But once you finish with gold, I would like to discuss oil, because I have
we can have a look at oil.
I have a theory on oil.
Let's hear it. Okay, let's switch over to the black metal. Where do I put it? I don't use oil very often. I think it's right.
So I don't trade oil, but I am looking to take a short position pretty soon.
Short, okay.
Short, yeah. So
let's see. What do you want to look at? A monthly?
Okay, what are we looking at a barrel at the moment?
57. I'm looking at
right. The price is a bit. I haven't looked at the price in a while, so it's a bit lower than what I thought. Okay, so things are heating up down in Latin America. Again, this is just my opinion, right? So no, this isn't. Please take this with a pinch of salt. Things are heating up in Latin America. Potentially, we could see a regime change in the world's capital of oil, which is Venezuela, right? If we do see that, it's going to open up the flood markets to drilling and mining rights for the US and Europe. And just to let you know, Venezuela sits on the largest oil reserves in the world. They actually make the Middle East look like a little desert island, compared to how much oil they've got. If those oil rights are opened up next year, we could see that price come tumbling down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So it all depends on the action now. So I know military forces are building up in the Caribbean, not far from Venezuela at the moment, and there is talk of potentially a US-led regime change in that country. If that happens, that country will open up, and we could be seeing the price of oil actually come down a lot more than what it is. At least. Okay, I'll be conservative. I could see at least $40 a barrel minimum.
Yeah. Because of the supply will increase so tremendously.
The supply potentially could double, right? At the moment, I think they're trading oil with Russia, Iran, Cuba, but Cuba's probably not paying for much of it, right? I know they do give free electricity to Cuba, right? So we could see this oil market opened up to the US and to Europe. Also, there is a shortage of Russian oil due to sanctions with the Ukraine. So this would be a lifeline to Europe and the US if that oil does become available.
Yeah, that's very good to know. Thank you for sharing that, Andrew.
It really puts a squeeze on Russia as well, right? Because I know we're doing deals with countries like India, etc. But there will be alternatives available.
I heard this week Trump was saying that India is going to stop buying from Russia, at least until this war is resolved with Ukraine. So stuff is moving, stuff is happening.
Yeah, and if this war did get resolved, and if sanctions were eased on Russia, again, oil is another export. So we're going to have an influx of oil into the market, which potentially could push the price down. Again, purely my opinion. I need to look into it some more, but I might be looking at taking some short positions on oil pretty soon.
Yeah, I think that's a good look. And thank you for highlighting that for us. I think this is something that we can definitely follow up with our communities in the coming weeks.
It'd be good to get the community's opinion on oil, which way they've seen it. That's just my opinion. Obviously, I have rose-tinted glasses when it comes to Venezuela. So it'd be good to get other people's opinions on it. But it's great for Venezuela. It's going to be good for their economy, and it's going to be good for people in the US and Europe. In theory, it should push down prices at the pump. But whether those prices will get passed on to the consumer, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, well done, well said. Very well said.
That's oil. Yeah. So we got the general asking about gold. So we just covered gold, but any specific questions, let us know. We can always revisit. And I think we need to talk about crypto, right? Because there was like some terrible news over the weekend as well. So we got some crypto hodlers in Wales. A few people actually self-deleted. I think we can say that on YouTube, right? And yeah, guys, no matter how bad it gets, right? Things do get better, right? Markets change, things change. So don't be that invested, into it. So
it's a very sad, very, very, very sad day when you hear that happening.
Yeah.
There's more to life than just trading, Sometimes we just need to step away from it for a little while. And I know a lot of people step away. I've been guilty of spending too much time trading. So just a reminder to everyone to, if you need to take a bit of a break from it, don't be afraid to step back.
Yeah,
markets aren't going anywhere. Markets aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be here.
So this is Bitcoin. So
update the all-time high here.
Yes, people are panicking over the price of Bitcoin. We're still trading above 100k. Now, if any of you follow us on Instagram, have a look. You can actually see Mandela. We were actually running videos when Bitcoin was trading at 6k, and we were like having big discussions. Which way is it going to go, higher or lower? It's at 100k now, and those videos, they're not that old, maybe a couple of years old, right? And so with Bitcoin, still trading above the 100k, it's still a good price. And if you're into Bitcoin and you're holding, just need to have some patience, right? You can't just go to the moon immediately. Best things come to those who wait, right? And sometimes you just have to wait and take your time with cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I think also one thing I found myself doing, especially if you're short-term trading crypto, is not you're being too zoomed in, like you're on the 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, But if you zoom out, this is the better part of the last 2 years. And it's come a long way in the last 2 years. Like you were saying, Andrew, some of those videos from just a few years ago, we were a lot lower.
Yeah, I don't know if you can pull up one of those screenshots I actually sent you. Where we actually...
Yeah, I can, absolutely.
Yeah, if you, I'll talk for a minute if you can just find one. So we got some chat over at CTI. So we got RBF X99. If US government shutdown continues, what impact will it be on gold? I think old money, safe money, will continue to move into gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think gold's a safe haven. Has been for not just decades. It's been safe haven for like hundreds of years, right? That precious metal. People have been after it for a long, long time. So yes. Next, when can we expect gold correction? I'm expecting it, but I wouldn't like to bet in it. Trying to guess a top, it's a dangerous game unless you're running real tight stops, and then you just keep following those all-time highs until you get that correction. But I was quite mindful when Mandela went through it earlier that we did reject off an all-time high on the Asian session, so that'll be something I keep my eye on. But if we do break through that resistance level, we're going to go higher again.
Yeah. Good questions. A lot of good questions coming through on the chat today. I did pull up that. Is this the one you were referring to?
That's the one, yeah. So
let's see if we zoom in. We were around below 7,000.
Yeah, there we are. So yeah. So it's just, if you just think of it, in the long term, how much Bitcoin has moved. So don't be too downhearted, by what a $10,000 drop, right? We were trading at 6k here, and we're still above 100k. So yeah, Bitcoin's doing well. It's doing very well actually. So don't be too disheartened by the price.
Yeah, it's a great example of day to day things will move, but over the next few months, sometimes it's helpful to think longer term. Yeah, I think this is a great example. It's like frozen in time.
Yeah, no, it was good to
I
go
wish
back.
It was at this price. I wish.
Me too. Yeah, because we sort of drifted away from the Instagram account. We've just been so busy, day-to-day trading, personal lives. But we were actually trying to get back on our socials and get our presence out there. And we just got the Gerald. Can you check XAU Yeah, so what Mandela showed that was the spot price against dollar, so it's very similar on the same chart. So yeah, just have a quick look back at that and you can see some of the prices, and we zoomed in on the 2-hour chart as well, so you'll be able to see what we were talking about.
We are asking in the live chat if you can let us know which day of the week do you trade best. So just to get a gauge of our viewership, do you trade best Monday to Wednesday, or Thursday or Friday? So far, it looks like 70% of people trade best on Monday to Wednesday. So first half of the week seems to be most productive for people.
Yeah, I find that, yeah, and I used to think the same until I started running my data through the back testing and stats. And actually, Monday's my worst day. So I've actually, I won't be trading Mondays from today going forward. And surprise, surprise, actually Friday's my best day.
Nice.
It's the total.
Nice.
So it's the total opposite of what I thought. I always thought Friday was my worst day. But statistically, going through the back test, I've actually downloaded the Excel document. Yeah, running through like ChatGPT, and it's actually spewed out all the statistics. And Monday and Thursday are my 2 worst days.
Oh, that's good to know. That is very valuable information. Keeps you out. I think a lot of it is about what you're not losing, or the fact that you're, those days you're reducing your risk.
Yeah, we were talking off air before this, so made some changes to my trading for this month, and I'm probably having my best month across the accounts. We'll go through that accountability later, but I've actually changed from a stop loss to a percentage of the orb, and I've actually got a hard stop with a dollar amount.
Nice.
Yes, and
nice.
I've just noticed now that I think just over 2 weeks into the trading month, I've already hit my personal best on one account. But then if you multiply that across all my accounts, I'm having a good month. So yeah, something to look at. And guys, if you've got time on the weekend, it might be something for you, to revisit. Rather than setting your trade just to run into your stop, every time. Just you can fix yourself a smallish dollar amount, and then make sure you get your take profit into a good position.
Yeah, I think that is that's what it's about. Improving constantly improving whatever you feel like is going to improve. Like it's the small little tweaks that will make your week. And you're saying you're having record numbers. So
yeah, so I'm on for a record month this month, and just in time for Christmas, right? Or Halloween behind me. So
Halloween,
extra pumpkins this year.
I like the pumpkins, man. I like the pumpkins.
I love this season of the year. So in the UK, we have Halloween, which I really enjoy. We have something called Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night.
Yes, that's coming up. That's coming up soon.
November the 5th, which I really enjoy. And then after November the 5th, it's like the countdown to Christmas. So the weather's nice and cold. It's time to get the hot chocolates, marshmallows out, and
I like it.
Just getting ready to finish off work, for a week or two. But we do have a couple of trading questions, so shall we get into them?
Let's go. Let's go for the trading questions. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for your questions. We got about 5 minutes left on the show, so if you have anything, please make sure you post it in the live chat. Let's go for it, Andrew.
Okay, so first question we have from SP King is: can you check Australia dollar, New Zealand dollar?
Okay, Australia dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, let's pull that up. That's the thing with this show, Andrew. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. Here we go.
Yeah.
Australia.
And after I was like Forrest Gump on last week's Friday trading price. So yeah, nice segue there. Okay, we'll have a look at that. While you're doing that,
I'm pulling that up now.
Andrew, do you back test and forward test every strategy? Yes, always. Especially back testing. And I like to get at least minimum 3 months data, but the markets can change quite rapidly, right? I'd say algorithm, they're not run by an algorithm, but they're run by supply and demand, but they can change quickly depending on consumer sentiment or, industrial sentiment as well. So if I can, like to back test around 12 months. and I'll actually show you some of my back testing at the end of the show. So we might slightly run over today.
Yeah, that's okay with me. I'm just doing a bit of line drawing. Doing some
Mandela, do you trade NASDAQ?
Good question. So I do trade, sometimes I will trade the NASDAQ ETF, ticker symbol QQQ, and sometimes I'll trade the other NASDAQ ETF, TQQQ. So TQQQ. I do trade those from time to time. Yep. Good question.
Next question. Someone's gone, Friday? ? Yeah, Friday, believe it or not. And I was as surprised as you when I run it through the stats, when we actually went through all of the statistics. Yeah, Friday's my most profitable day. So I'm just as surprised as you, but sometimes you need to take the emotion out of it and just be data driven in what you do. Is it good trading during volatile moments or later? I don't like to trade through high impact news. I think you can get stopped out pretty quickly. And then after the news, the trend can continue its original direction. And yeah, I don't recommend it, but each to your own, right? Minimum 3 months data. Do you use software? I do. I use TradingView. So you have to go to TradingView Premium. And with TradingView, you can actually get your system, write it into ChatGPT, ask it to convert it to script. Once you get it converted to script, you can then upload that into the Pine editor in TradingView. Once you upload it into the Pine editor, you can attach it to a chart and you can start running back tests. Or you can do it manually, right? You can have your strategy and you can actually, use the strategy replay button, and you can go back 12 months and manually enter your trades. Maybe I can only trade Friday during London sessions. Yes, you need to find the session that suits yourself. For me, it's New York. I'm a little bit busy in the morning, so I can't do that. Yes, please show me the back test. I will. Yeah, I'd like to see that too. Okay, we get into it, chat. Calm down. And SB King, he's already selling. He sold at 113.718. So great chat. Keeping us honest today, Mandela. Keeping us busy.
Yeah, they are. They're keeping us on our toes, giving us stuff that we haven't thought about. This one really quickly, Andrew. I don't usually look at Aussie, New Zealand, but that's what I'm seeing. If we zoom out a little bit, looks like we've come a bit of a ways higher on Aussie, New Zealand, but I do think we're looking at a potential move outside of this. So once we leave this sort of channel, I think we probably have a continuation in that direction. But I would trade it very cautiously here, as we're in a bit of a no man's land, no woman's land at the moment.
No person's land.
No persons. There you go.
In 2025, the them of channels. There we are. So we can say that.
It's
right?
inclusive. We're inclusive, right?
We are inclusive, and we're diverse. I'm the diversity hire on the show, so I'm just here to make up the numbers. But okay, we're busy today. Should we jump over to the Signature FX chat?
Yeah, can we just remind people, anybody who's just joined, please make sure that you enter. This is going to be a $5,000 account. If you would like to throw your name into the ring, you're going to want to click on the link in the live chat and you'll be entered to win. Fill out the form and it's a $5,000 one-step account.
And if you don't want to click the link, can they click the QR code?
Yeah, now can you point to the QR code is the question.
There we are.
Who's right?
Click.
Who's...
I can't do it again.
It's the other way. Okay, it's backwards. Anyway, you know what I mean. If you are able to do the QR code, do the QR code.
Okay. So we got the general. Guys, today's Friday. Join the pre-market show. Okay, yes, please. Bitcoin's the king of manipulation. Ha ha ha. Certainly is. So we got Life's Nuggets in the chat Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. So yeah, we got a lot of people trading well at the beginning of the week. So if it stopped going against my position, that would be nice. Okay, Friday markets are forming high of low of the week. And do you think Bitcoin will go below 100K? That's a good question. 100K, it's going to be a massive psychological level. It breaks 100K, we could be seeing a dip. But I just think Bitcoin holders, they're going to be fighting for dear life for 100K. They're not going to want it breaking that bubble, right? Talking of bubbles, didn't we do well last week? Talking about bubbles.
We did. We actually popped the bubble.
Yeah,
and that was completely, what's the chances? What's the chances, Andrew? We talk about it.
We should know better, right? We should know better. Okay.
Well, today we talked about Trump and Xi. So let's see what happens today with Trump and Xi. Keep an eye on them.
Okay. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, go for it. I was waiting for you to share your screen, actually.
All right. Sorry, boss. Right, here we go. Let me share screen. Okay, you should be able to see this, right? Yes, we can.
Yep.
Okay, so this is over, what we looking? July, August, September. So yeah, we're just looking over 3.5 months here.
Yeah.
And we can see in 3.5 months on a 100K account, total P&L is at 5K. Max drawdown is at 1.7%. Sorry, 1.37%. So I'm happy with that, right? That's not the risk to reward for me. It's acceptable for my trading style. Profitable trades only 53%. But if you remember what I was saying was I'm keeping my dollar loss low, and profit factor at the moment is 1.8%. So at the moment, this strategy for me, it's profitable. It's working, and yeah, we can just see here profitable days versus losses. Okay, so I think we did take some losses. We took like 5 in a row here. A lot of people would start panicking. Yeah, but if you trust your system, you can just see then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 8 winners in a row as well. But we got more green than red, right? And that's what we're looking at.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and this is what I'm doing. Strategy tester here. Here's your Pine editor. Yeah, as you can see me entering the scripts.
Hey, now, are you using AI to help you? We need to talk about AI more.
I am. So what I do is actually write the strategy out by bullet points. I put in the parameters, exactly what I want, what days of the week I want to trade, what lot size, what symbol, what time frame. So I'm very descriptive on what I want. I type that into ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever you use. I ask it to write me Pine editor script for TradingView.
Nice.
It spews it out. What I do then is I put it into Pine editor. It'll always come back with some errors. It'll always come back with some faults. Then what I do then, just copy and paste those, send it back to ChatGPT, and then we just sort of flesh it out until we get the script working. Then what you do, you add it into the chart, and then you run your back test. And then what you can do is, once you're happy with your back test results, you can actually automate that into an algo. So you can either leave it as an indicator, it's where you manually enter the trades, or if you're extremely busy, yeah, you can actually get it to take the trades for you. I don't like automated trading. Things can go wrong. I'm not trusting AI or software that much yet. I like to be in control of my trades. Mm-hmm. And also, I like with an algo, it will just take your trades, right? So it's not mindful of the news. It's not mindful of Trump. It's missing those certain parameters. So, I have certain criteria I like. I like to see a bias in the market. I like to make sure there's no high impact news. I like to check to make sure there's no Trump tweets. Want to make sure, we're not sitting on a VWAP level. There's certain things that I like to check before I take the trade. But it is nice for it to flash up and say, potential short, potential long position.
I think that's a great tool, and it's great to see it actually in action over time. It looks like it's definitely profitable. Looks like it's working.
You can see them. You've got the defaults, you've got the alerts, so got everything set up, guys. So if anyone wants to automate their strategy and you're struggling, you don't know where to start, you know what to do. Reach out to us below, and I'll take some time out and I will show you. I'll actually help you. I'll walk you through ChatGPT of how to do it.
Yep. Do you want to talk about our trade journals while we're on this topic of this? What do you think? Or do you want to pretend like I didn't say that?
Do you know what? Listen, sometimes when the going's good, you got to show it. When the going's bad, you've got to show it, right? So one thing I want to be on this show is transparent, and I want to show people that not every day is a green day. And
that's very true.
It's been a difficult week. We got OPEX this week, which I thought it would be. But we're profitable. We're still profitable for the week. So, I'm happy with that. But not as profitable as what I'd like to be.
I think it's a learning process.
Shall I go first?
You can go first if you like. Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so for the month, this is on the one account, so we're up 2K. Trade win rate at 63%, profit factor 2.19. And we can see there why I'm not trading a Monday anymore. And the previous month as well, we were hitting reds on a Monday. And mistake I did make on the Monday was took a trade, lost. And sometimes that inexperience or that immaturity kicks in. And I took another trade and I lost. Really, it should have been one and done. But so a bit of lack of discipline there for me. You can see then Tuesday, Wednesdays were good days for me. And yesterday we hit that $300 hard stop and it took us out. But on the actual back testing, it was showing profitable. I am expecting a good day today. Fridays historically are good for me. But this is on my TradeZella account. So if you can just imagine how this is mirrored across my Apex accounts, Top Steps accounts. And we got a nice profit for the month, across all the accounts. So we're stacking pretty nicely. So all in all, I'm quite happy. And we still got 2 weeks of the month left, okay? So potentially I'm on for my highest return per account this month. So fingers crossed.
Amazing. That's impressive, Andrew. Thank you for sharing that with us. And like you said, it's the discipline going through it. I'll show mine now. So this was as of yesterday. So accountability time for myself. 3 good days. Yesterday was a small gain day. And then today we're looking at what we call Capital Preservation Friday. So overall for the month, we're looking at 2 expenses, but we're okay with that because overall we've been able to kind of hit our targets. Trade wins is good, profit target 2.5, and then daily win 81% of the time is quite strong. So we're looking to continue this and continue sharing this with everybody as we continue to learn and grow.
Yeah, no, it's great stuff. Just a quick question from Life's Nuggets. Can you show us how to do this in a more detailed video? Yeah, I can. I'll try and pre-record something. I'm a little bit potentially not this weekend. I won't say what I'm doing, but I'm busy this weekend. I'll try and do something, but if not, just reach out to us below, and you can just or drop me a message on Twitter or X. Drop me a message there, and we can just jump on a Zoom call together, and I can show you what you're doing. Just the only thing I'd ask you to do in preparation is just a bullet point strategy ready. I'll show you how we put that into ChatGPT and how we generate a script for Pine Editor on TradingView. So we can do that certainly.
Beautiful. Great question. I do want to just show the earnings calendar for next week. So next week, earnings season kicks off with a bang. We got, kicked off officially this week, but it picks up next week. We got Netflix, our favorite drink, Coca-Cola, Tesla. I think you've heard of that company once or twice, Andrew. So quite a few big names, a few big names that are going to be kicking off earnings season or increasing earnings season going into next week. So we're looking forward to that as well.
Great stuff. Okay, I'm gonna make a move, run over a little bit, but I just want to say to everyone, happy trading, and please get yourself over to the City Traders Imperium. But there, they got some great merch now coming out. So I just want to thank those guys for that. And you can get yourself a nice Forex trading account, and probably at the most competitive rate as well. And just remember, these guys have been in business 7 years, so they're not going anywhere. Actually, I'm going to stay for us to do the draw. Then I'll go.
Yeah, we gotta definitely do the draw right now, Andrew. We gotta definitely do the draw right now. So that's it. No more entries for the draw. I'm gonna just refresh my screen.
I
So
forgot
we
to
have
enter.
12 people. Andrew, too late now, mate.
1 second, 1 second.
These are the names here. Wow, good group of people. All right, so let's go up here, and that's it. Copy that over to here, and then these are everyone that's entered today. So all the best to everybody who has entered. We're gonna do the live draw right now. Let's see. We're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo it because he won yesterday. So we're
Right.
gonna have a new
Sorry,
rule.
Hazel.
Sorry. So we should have probably said that up front to give everybody an opportunity to win.
Yeah.
We're gonna redo so that a new person can have an opportunity. And from now on, you can only win one new account every month, just to give everybody a bit of a chance.
First of all, that's fair. But second of all, I think we've just lost a viewer for life.
Well, he has an account. He just got his logins yesterday.
Right.
So I mean, what can you do, right?
Fair is fair, and it's only right. It's only fair to the others. And
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
Let's do it again. Let's go again.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. All right, so I gotta just restart the drum roll because the drum roll is it's gotta go all the way to the end. And then it's going to restart. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Once a month. I would like to see his comments on his thoughts about that.
He's gone. Aizel's left
I would like to see his comments. Okay, here we go. Ready? Good luck, everyone. Who's that? Looks like it's right in the middle there.
I think it's more to, RBFX. Congratulations.
RBFX,
well done.
Congratulations, RBFX. Well done for winning. So, yeah, great work. Great work.
Yeah, excellent. Congratulations. Well done. Guys, we would like some accountability from you who's winning the accounts as well. We'd like you to update us how you're getting on with the challenges. You know, please don't rush them just because they're free. Don't be like me and just go full tilt. You know, please treat them with respect. And, you know, I'd really like to have some success stories of you guys getting payout with City Traders Emporium. Aizel, no, we are sorry about that, but if you think, you know, hopefully you can see it from our point of view, it's only fair that you win an account once a month. So yeah, congrats to our winner. Mandela, I'm going to go. Happy trading. Thank you,
Andrew,
for having me on the show.
Thank you for being on.
I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Always great to have Andrew on. It's Friday, the 17th of October. We enjoy each and every one of these shows. Just quickly going through the live chat one more time. We had General Mortala saying, hello, Mr. Mandela, and hello, Mr. Andrew. General Mortala is one of our regular members of the office. We also had a few questions in the live chat from Life's Nuggets and a few comments. So Life Nuggets says, the best days for trading are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's good to know. And a few more comments from General Mortala and Life's Nuggets as well. And then over in the CTI chat, we got quite a good group of people over there. Benjamin Praise, ISO Real Official, Isolder, who won a prize yesterday and won again today, but we had to redo it because we want to give everybody an opportunity to win. We also have Kian Nils, who is one of our most consistent viewers. Enoch's there, Ian also there, RBFX, who won the prize. So congratulations again to RBFX. SP King is also in the office today, and finishing up with Santiago Scorza. Lots of great comments and a lot of congratulations for the prize today. And with that, we're going to say have a wonderful day, everyone. We are Signature FX, and we enjoy doing these each and every Thursday and Friday. We do also want to say a special thank you to City Traders Imperium, who provided that account for RBFX today. So that's the $5,000 account courtesy of City Traders Imperium. Also, just keep an eye out on Trump today. He could be quite busy today on the Twitter and the Truth Social account. Got some news earlier today about Trump taking it a bit easy on Xi and China. So let's see how today unfolds. And remember, the name of the game today is capital preservation. As far as we're concerned, we want to try and protect that capital as much as possible. Thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate you all. And from all of us here at Signature FX and also from CTI, thank you for watching. And until next time, happy trading.